Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Today I want to talk to you about the 10 things I like about the large cruise ships and why they're so great to sail on. A little while ago we just did the smallest ships. Let's talk about those big ships, and I mean big ships, 5,000, 6,000, almost 7,000 people. And let's talk about them right after this. Number one is the choice of staterooms. You have a whole variety of staterooms you can choose from. Did you know on the Oasis, there's 29 categories of staterooms that you can choose from? You have inside with a boardwalk view, inside with a balcony view of the boardwalk. You have Central Park views, you have ocean views, you have balcony views of the ocean. You can see the aqua show from the back. You can see the Ferris wheel, not the Ferris wheel, the merry-go-round views, or just the standard inside cabins. There's all kinds of choices. You can get forward, back, high, aft, mid, slightly mid. Yeah, there's so many choices on these large ships. You will definitely be able to find a cabin that is exactly the right one for you. Number two, has to be said, obviously, the amount of things to do. A lot of people dread sea days because basically you can see a Broadway show, you can eat, maybe take in a game show in the afternoon, and you're going to sit by the pool and drink the rest of the day. If that's not your style and you like things to do, then you need the larger ships. You can rock climb, you can zip line, you can sit by the pool if you want. You can see an aqua show, you can see bumper cars, you can see go-karts, you can flow riders. There's so many things, ice bars, you name it. There's lots of activities on board to do, and the large ship will just keep you occupied on those sea days all day long. Number three has to be the dining. The upgraded dining on some of these large ships are some of the best you will ever eat. Comparable to 5-star resort hotel dining. You're going to have Michelin star chefs who have designed some of the meal plans and created the recipes for on these ships. So yeah, you're going to have some really great dining on these large ships. Number four, you're going to get Broadway caliber shows on these ships. You're going to see Mamma Mia, you can see Cats, you can see Phantom of the Opera. You get brand new shows being designed specifically for these cruise ships itineraries. You have theaters that have been designed with state-of-the-art trapezes, and you have projection screens that come down that rotate around and give you all kinds of atmospheric design in these theaters. It is amazing some of the things you will see on these large ships, and if you ever think about skipping some of these shows, I'd say think again, because it's not what you consider those typical, oh, I'm just going to sit in the theater and watch a couple people up on stage dance. They can be rivaling what you will see in London and New York on Broadway. Number five, if you're going on an itinerary you've been 100 times before, I've been to the Caribbean probably 50 times, so I've seen it, I've done it. It's fun to still go, but you know, there's things that I will say, yeah, I'm getting tired of seeing all the time, but that's when the ship itself becomes the destination. It is the best thing sometimes to let everybody head to shore and spend the entire day on these ships and explore, because they are a destination in themselves, especially the first time you ever step on these large ships. If you're used to a regular size ship that holds around 21 to 2,500 people, and then you step onto an Oasis class ships, your eyes will just pop out of your head. You can't believe how wide the ship is, how tall the ship is. You can walk for 10 minutes and never see the ocean. That's how large these ships are. Number six, the ships are great for all ages. You will find things for your kids to do, for your teens to do, for adults to do, for 40-year-olds to do, to 60 to 80-year-olds to do. There is something for everybody on these large ships, from wave pools to zip lines to Broadway shows to the luxury spas to fine dining. There's something for everyone. Number 7 is you have to experience a party on one of these large ships. And I'm talking Christmas, New Year's, Halloween. Can you imagine being on the Oasis of the Seas on New Year's Eve with 6,000 party goers all dressed up and ready to celebrate the New Year's on that ship? It's an experience all into itself, not to mention the decorations you see at Christmas time. It really transforms those cruise ships into a whole new atmosphere. Number 8, on these large ships, you tend to get the best of the best when it comes to the crew members. So they don't just willy-nilly say, okay, John, you're on this ship today. Those people have to earn their right to get on these larger ships because the money is better for the crew and they get better tips on board. So you have to be great to get on these ships. So you're going to get some of the best customer service ever on those large ships. Number 9 is if you get motion sickness or you are susceptible to seasickness, the large ships are the way to go because these things are basically like driving down the road in a truck. You will not feel the motion hardly at all except on very, very rough seas. It is one of the smoothest rides you will ever have. And those waves have to get up pretty high for any of those ships to really start rocking. And number 10, the cruise ship really doesn't feel like you're heading to a ship. It feels like you're going to a luxury resort in the middle of the ocean. There's so much dining, so much entertainment, and so many activities on board, and it's huge. It does not feel at all like you're in the ocean. It feels like you're at a 5-star resort somewhere in the Caribbean, if that's your destination, of course. So if that's what you're looking for, then a large ship, absolutely the way to go. So there you go. There's 10 things that I love about the large ships and why choosing a large ship is a really good choice if these are some of the things you're looking for. Activities, things to do, luxury resorts, great dining, you name it, those are the ships for you. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more tips, more tricks, more vlogs from around the world, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.